Jessica Deiter lives in Fort Qu'Appelle, where daycare was readily available with her 3 previous children. But her 4th child had to be added to a wait list 2 weeks before she was even born. She says, as an Indigenous woman, that goes against her cultural beliefs.
We don't do too many things before our baby's earthside until they take their first breath. So that's kind of what made me think that this is putting Indigenous women, especially the ones who choose not to put their babies on a wait list before they're born, at a huge disadvantage. And mothers shouldn't have to feel uncomfortable.
Deiter says there should be more accountability and culturally appropriate policies in place at childcare centers.
So I didn't actually talk to an elder or anyone about it, but I feel like it was the start of me really thinking about this idea and how it just is unfair to Indigenous people.
Deiter's daughter is now over a year old, but she's only moved up 5 spots on the wait list and is now 18th on the list. She still hasn't found childcare and has to return to work as a teacher next week. Monica Palshay is a new mother from Kakduishtahow First Nation. She and her husband Saul chose to wait until her son Ronan was born before putting him on a daycare wait list.
I don't think that is right to put an unborn child on a wait list, especially with, our cultural beliefs of not doing things before a baby is born.
Palshay says during her pregnancy, it was important to listen to her family and take their advice.
I think it's important to carry on traditions and, some of the things we may not know why they were passed down and told to mothers, but I think it's important to keep the tradition going and to keep our cultural alive.
The CEO of Regina YMCA says he's glad childcare is more affordable for everyone, but that means the demand is extremely high and the waitlists are so long they are not adding more names. He says he understands the stress this could pose to many families looking for childcare.
We certainly wouldn't suggest or ask anyone to go against cultural values or anything that was important to their family. I know it's maybe not a solution, but we would say when you're comfortable, please reach out. But we would certainly respect any cultural norms or values that you wouldn't feel comfortable doing that.
Palshay says she hopes to find childcare before her maternity leave ends next summer. As for Deiter, she's still searching. So, for now, they decided that her husband will stay at home until their daughter is 18 months old. She says she hopes by then a space will be available. Louise Begiegel, CBC News, Regina.